Welcome back, folks. We've got another 70-star Div 2 race for you coming up on the Global Speedrun Association. We've got saksdal versus Blue Esports' own JMill. I'm Electric, and here with me in the booth is Shantastic. How are you doing, Shan?
Hey, Electric, how's it going?
Going really great. Glad the little technical issues we had behind the scenes were resolved.
Those flipping coins right there. But good to be with you, Electric. I am psyched.
Let's see what this matchup could hold for these guys. JMill, unfortunately, last place with 5 losses, 39 points. saksdal, meanwhile, in 10th place, 125 points, 1 win. So both these guys stand to gain a pretty decent amount from this. Could potentially propel saksdal up ahead of Cartoon Buffoon. So we'll have to see what exactly this race has in store for these players.
Yeah, for sure. JMill has the opportunity to propel himself. Well, given he could actually get all the way up to 10th place. It kind of looks like basically the winner of this match is probably going to hop up to 11th, or sorry, I'm completely English. But yeah, JMill could wind up in 11th or 10th place. Chances are probably 10th. Either he gets in 10th or he stays in last, just based on the fact that saksdal is 10th.
Quick shout-outs to JMill's cat perched up on the back of his seat there. As I've said before, I'm not the biggest fan of dogs. I know it's a very controversial opinion, but cats are my thing, and I'm really liking this good luck cat on JMill's side right now.
Indeed. And the cat has a caretaker as well. A little off camera.
We got 2 different setups for Lakitu skip real quick. JMill with the right side kick. A little bit easier, just a 1/10 of a second or so slower. Both of them landing theirs, though. JMill passes up the door just a little bit.
Yeah, I'd like to see a, not necessarily a Mario 64 race between JMill and Rockchalk, but it's basically just a pet off between Frank and JMill's.
Oh! saksdal's bomb blows up right in his face, and with that very tiny early lead is just gone.
Yeah, and saksdal gonna have to retake this bomb clip.
That was a very, very sketchy bomb.
Oh,
and he didn't even clip through. The angle just slightly off. Oh boy, this is not a great start for Saks. JMill's already ready, and just heading right on out of there, heading over to the slide. Let's get some slide guesses on JMill's side.
I'm going to go with a 12-7 for saksdal, and let's say a 12-7 for JMill.
Dual 12-7s. I like the enthusiasm there. I'm going to go and go with dual 12-8s to compensate.
Interesting. Already a little tension between the predictions. 13.1, JMill completely diffusing all tension.
Deciding see if saksdal can redeem these guesses.
Seems pretty clean. Looks like a 12 so far.
And that rebound looked really nice. And a 12-7. Congrats to Shan, the co-com, for that accurate half guess.
Indeed, I am 2 for 6. It's the proudest moment of my commentating career.
So now, heading into Whomps. JMill going to be starting out with cannonless. Let's see if this will be a first try. And he's going for texture setup here. Gets a ledge grab on the other side. Going to go for the texture setup yet again.
Wow, brave reset.
And it's good on the second try. Okay.
My goodness, that was a beautiful backup. And saksdal with a little swag ground pound there.
Also going for texture here. And getting it very nice. A little bit of a time save over JMill's ledge grab attempt. And JMill's going to be going for owls now.
Texture is so much easier than sock folder. It's not even. I think JMill also finds texture easier. I'm trying to remember. Clean Alice coming out.
At least with texture, you're more so the one to blame than just the setup not quite working out well for whatever weird reason. saksdal with a little bit of trouble getting his triple out, but once he does, first try Owls from him as well. We're now going to be seeing some 100 coin action. JMill going for the half cycle route. Let's see if Sax decides to do the same.
The half cycle route, or as I call it, just the cycle route, because I don't even make that half cycle.
Yeah, this is the route I typically go for in runs. The actual half cycle is still a bit rare, a bit elusive for me. Yeah. JMill misses his double jump, so he's gonna have to go for this very, very awkward backup.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna be able to hit a late cycle at least.
Yes, indeed. JMill.
I didn't see if Saksdal had gone for 100 coin, but he picked up Wild Blue Star. Doesn't look like he was. Doesn't look like that was a failed 100 coin at least, so that's good.
Yeah, it looks like it. And Saksdal with some interesting movement headed up here. Looks like he's going to be doing the Whomp. Chip off Whomp's block.
I think he was going for full cycle, but because he already had that movement error, just going to go ahead and go for King Whomp instead. Doesn't really lose any time to like star menuing or anything weird like that. So he is still going to have it one pretty well scot-free opportunity for his 100 coin here. And meanwhile, JMill, overall decently clean 100 coin. Nice recovery from that mistake leading up to the half cycle.
Fun fact, the Whomp in Chip Off Whomp's block, he is not, in fact, we have a habit of calling him King Whomp because he's like the big Whomp, but he's indeed actually not a king. He is, of course, a senior member of the Whomp Workers Collective, and they are totally democratically led. So no such monarchies or dictatorships like with the Bob-ombs or with Princess Peach.
Very, very interesting tidbit there. Did not actually realize that there was one autonomous workers commune in the Mushroom Kingdom. Maybe that's why Mario is trying to dispatch the big Whomp, because, of course, all those types of systems have to fail in order for dictatorships to still reign.
Indeed. It's very difficult especially for the Whomp Collective, because they're considered to be non-sentient when clearly they are. And they're constantly involved and getting tossed into the power struggles of, these monarchies and, the Bowser's Turtle Junta and just Mario just inserting himself into the entire power struggle. So it's just an example of the common man kind of being put down by the petty bickerings of powerful people.
Yep. And meanwhile, while this discussion of unionizing Whomps was going on, Saksdal managed to get a pro cycle on that 100 coin. Very, very impressive 100 coin, saving a decent chunk of his time that he lost to those bomb clip fails.
Yeah, Sax casually.
Both going for top of the fortress.
Beautiful 100 coin there. Kind of rare to see those in D2, honestly, but always a delight. Pro cycle, extremely difficult. Like, you will see 47 runners not periodically, routinely reset runs because they go for pro cycle and wind up missing it, and that's just a huge time loss. And that's the reason most people go for intermediate cycle, or sometimes even half cycle, like we saw from JMill here.
Yeah, but they're now both on the slide together, and I think they're going to get a 12-7, 12-8.
Oh, commentators lining up. We must be right.
Doubling down on these guesses. Let's see. 12-6 and 13-2. Okay.
Yeah, so not even kind of sort of close.
Just them completely defiling the range. But they're not going to be going into wing cap virtually synced. And you're going to be able to see here just how much time you can gain or lose with efficient flying, depending on whether one of these guys happens to take less optimal arcs versus the other. You can already see, it looks like JMill lost a little bit of time to his first arc.
Yeah, but Saksdal got the worst end of the ladder arcs, so very interesting. JMill a little bit behind here.
He goes for the rollout tech skip. JMill with the double jump turned into a dive there.
Yeah, slightly safer. Definitely a little bit behind his opponent.
I don't know how I didn't snap to that. I guess just because they were so close together, but just Fetus is right. Sax actually took the lead on the slide. I don't think I've ever seen a lead change on the slide, especially when nobody's actually missed the slide skip. But now in Dark World, Saksdal misses his switch. JMill does hit it first try. Saksdal, whenever he makes mistakes, he seems to be making them in groups. Misses the switch multiple times there. So now JMill in the lead on his reds, and going to be probably saving a little bit of time due to his Shig cycle potential here. Got a ledge grab on the elevator. That's okay.
Yeah, it looks like it.
To avoid this amp.
And gonna have
goes
to go
for pop shake movement and has to wait even longer, and then gets zapped by the amp on the island. And so with that, Saksdal now in the lead, going for the long jump movement. JMill not only has to wait around for this coin, but okay, nice recovery there. If he hadn't done that sideways movement kind of down the diamond platform, he would have had a lot of time wasted just trying to go up the platform. Got stuck on that wall there, had to mess around with the camera just to verify where he was at.
Worst place to get stuck, because you got to be so careful, because the slightest like edge of a pixel to the right and you're going to be falling right off the edge, and you're going to have another chance at making shake. Saksdal nails the throw.
Despite JMill's strong opening, kind of a weak ending to his dark hold, resulting in some pretty decent time loss compared to Sax.
Indeed. But it looks like JMill picking up that throw, lands it. Looks like he lost a little bit off the edge, but didn't quite lose the first throw hit. Saksdal going to be going in here for that sky hop, sky jump, sky box. Island in the sky.
It's in the sky.
It's in the sky. It's an island. It's in the sky. There's a box. You got to break it, and you have your selection of options of how to do it.
So Sax winds up down the slope. Nice triple. Very, very clean execution. Let's see what JMill has to offer here. The speed kick movement here.
Honestly, I feel like anytime you land a speed kick that's a part of like the pro strat, I feel like it improves your success rate with whatever strat it is by like 50%, just because of the confidence boost.
Yeah, speed kicks can be a little finicky, so it always feels really satisfying to get one. So now Saksdal going to be heading in for slide skip. Kind of interesting camera manipulation there to give himself a really easy angle to enter the cabin. As JMill is now going to be ending up in CCM as well. I agree, speed kicks do feel really, really nice.
It's just like it's such a nice, because it's so smooth as well. There's nothing abrupt about it, nothing like awkward. It's except for like the mechanics of it, which are really difficult. It's just such a difficult strat to pull off. It's useful, it's relevant, and it almost always translates into some form of time save. I really like the trick.
JMill went back into BOB. I didn't even notice that. I thought that his time loss was even more than I'd seen in Darkhold, but that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. I think I was just looking at Saksdal's screen during his slide skip attempt. JMill also with a very, very nice wall kicks. Interesting camera angle on this penguin sliding.
Ooh, that was a fast jump from that slide. That felt like faster than usual.
Oh,
Saksdal missing himself.
This is his first red.
He can pick up the safety red.
Yeah, it looks like he's going for the... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I forgot exactly what his star order was.
Oh, right. Saksdal does this blue coins movement. Very, very cute.
Okay, so he will still have to pick up an extra red, but...
Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't usually pick up this red. Basically, picking up those extra blue coins allows him to do a very special shortcut in this penguin race. It is the only shortcut that you can take without getting a forced forfeit for cheating. But yeah, we're about to see it right now.
There are just a few checkpoints on the slide itself, so as we're going to see now, you can just skip over that one section of it due to how the checkpoints line up.
And some Pogorinos in the chat for that, because holy cow, is that a cool trick. And pretty much one of the only players who knows how to do it.
Saksdal, or at least one of the only ones that goes for it.
Is practiced in it for sure, yeah.
And what I really like about that strat is because of how far ahead you are of the Penguin, it really isn't an issue for the rest of the race. If you take something really slow somehow, the Penguin could become an issue because of how fast it's barreling towards you, but for the most part, he just can't catch up until it's already over.
So you still need to wait for the Penguin technically, but first off, you have more time to set up that long jump. You don't have to worry about the Penguin barreling you off the edge. And then thirdly, you can place yourself in the way of the star. So it's a lot safer for actually picking up the star immediately. So you're guaranteed the full time save at the end of the race. I'm not sure if the Penguin goes faster though.
Oh boy, JMill missing coins all over the place. He's not going to be able to finish a 100 coin in the star. Oh no.
Oh, 84.
Oh man. Does he know the backup here? It looks like he does. Yeah. Okay, let's see what he does here. If he went and grabbed reds, as if he was doing 120, it would actually be the fastest option here. I think that would only lose him about 20 seconds. So let's see what he decides to go for now. I think that'll, yeah. Wait.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't realize he'd already picked up that coin, I guess.
Kind of interesting considering that one's part of the standard route for this star. You can go ahead and go for the slide kick here.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Does JMill do double pillarless in regular runs? Maybe that's what happened. It's just he forgot that he was doing CCM 18.
Oh, he gets caught up by the snowman, and he's gonna be dead here.
Oh goodness. Well, he got
not off to
a great 100 coin star. He got the 100 coin star. If he wants to go for double pillarless, he can do that. Looks
that's what he's gonna do. It looks like.
Yeah, or he can do HMC early. So it's not like, it's less horrible than it seems.
Still pretty bad, but
yeah, it's pretty bad, but
he's still got a chance ultimately. That's unfortunate right there.
But the nice thing about dying after getting 100 coin is that, like, at the absolute worst in terms of mentality game, you feel like you have options, and that's a really great place to be relatively speaking, that is.
Yeah. So now both of them going for the same star, the little bit of fake sync, but of course saksdal a full boo balcony star ahead.
Yeah, looks like JMill is on par, but he does have quite a fair way to go. Lend yourself on the fairway with your first shot in Golf Clash. Go to onyx.tv, download the app, and play to 500 points for a free sub.
And that is the most masterful segue I think I've ever heard. Can we get some GSA Pog in the chat for commentator and that masterful segue between fairway and the golfing fairway? The punch grab from saksdal, very nice.
And saksdal going to be heading into SSL. saksdal having to throw away that bomb, unfortunate. And
we get another attempt on it really fast, though.
Yeah, for sure. JMill with the dive grab on Mips. I like it. Just kind of play safe. Figure it out. Don't want to rock the boat here. saksdal already having made a mistake. Maybe he'll make more. Definitely. Honestly, like, I say this for risky strats, I say this for safe strats. Just stay in your comfort zone, do whatever it is that you feel is going to get you that lead. And JMill.
Yeah, I think it was like a frame late on his grab there.
Yeah, I'm actually interested to see how many pillarlesses JMill's going to do.
I'm thinking he'll still go for double. I mean that was a very, very fast backup, and ultimately, like, the grab... Failing the grab, I feel like, isn't quite as debilitating as, like, failing something else later on in the strat. He's got big bomb this time. Let's see how this goes.
Nice big bomb, and bam!
He's in there, nice. He's going to go for secrets first, so definitely showing us that he wants to do another plus. Let's see how that works out for him, though.
As long as he doesn't get sound glitch, it looks like he's going to be fine. Gets the punch just in case, but doesn't realize he is on the English version, and none of that is actually effective.
And misses this attempt now, but he's going to be able to get Klepto's a backup. Now, the top of the pyramid star is still waiting for him. He spent that extra time to go ahead and get secrets first, so let's see if he decides just one more attempt.
Indeed. And Sak's still going to be powering through LLL here. Actually, I forgot to check what the star order was, because... oh my goodness, and a Pro Boost coming out.
That was actually the Akira boost. It's a very minor difference. Akira is only slightly slower, but you effectively go up like the right half of the waterfall instead of the left.
Oh, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I figured it
actually a little easier.
I thought Akira boost was basically a subset of Pro Boost because I just. Oh wait! Oh, he did the long jump boost from the right side, right? That's the Akira boost.
No. That's actually a totally separate thing. There are so many ways to get up that waterfall. It's kind of ridiculous. There are even some boosts that like you don't even really see anymore just because they've kind of been obsoleted, either in terms of timing or in difficulty.
Yeah, no, I like realized just now. I think he went from the right. I think that was a long jump boost, because I think he went from the right side. But maybe my like entire memory is like playing tricks with my entire thing. Commentator having trouble forming some words. Good thing that's not a part of his job here.
Yeah,
Sak's still gonna be going for bullies.
The English language is hard. Good thing we don't have to use it on comms.
Hardest language in the world, unironically.
Nice bully kill from Saks, and a nice ending to boot. Yeah, pretty decent difference in time between these two guys, but JMill has been playing a bit more solidly throughout LOL, at least.
And JMill hitting us up with that long jump boost. And misses the long jump. Oh goodness, he's gonna have to pick up 4 coins in order to retake this. Oh wait, he doesn't.
Yeah, he's just gonna do elevator tours it back up here. Yeah. Kind of an awkward opener to elevator tour to boot.
And we are powering through the basement. Saksdal opening up the star door.
Let's see if JMill can get a better attempt on the long jump boost this time around. Oh! Gets burned, like, just on the wrong part of that rock. And he's just going to go up the volcano, not going to mess around with the boost anymore. And gets bodied by that piece of falling wall there.
JMill with hopefully an appetite for pancakes, because he got absolutely unleavened.
And Saksdal, nice chests.
And Saksdal finishing up these chests in the current.
JMill just has to show some bullies what for, and he'll be on his way into DDD as well. Pretty steep lead for Saks, especially with that penguin race fail from JMill. JMill not able to get this big bully off the standard platform. But at least his ending was decent. Got that big leap into the star. Saksdal going to be setting up now for rear sub.
Indeed, looks like it based on that camera and that movement, and he is going to be moving up. Rear sub pretty free, unless he goes for side sub like Tock. But no, gets that nice and safe. Side flip strategy. Very nice, clean submarine star. Invest in a submarine of your own by playing World of Warships, also available through the Onyx app.
Shoutouts to Onyx with those free subs for 500 Onyx to your favorite streamer, which of course is the 24-hour Speedrun variety channel, the only one on Twitch.
And per tip, every time you start a new game through the Onyx app, you get a giant leap in your points. So the more games you play, the faster you're going to get to Onyx. Definitely faster to download multiple games through Onyx and play those rather than just stick with one. And it gives you a variety. And as they say, variety is the spice.
It truly is.
Speaking of
spice, we've got a spicy level on Saksdal's side starting out. Fire C. Either going to give JMill a lot to answer for or potentially give him a little bit of time to save. But so far, it looks like it's going to be the former. Very, very nice lava boost pace still. Very, very clean movement so far. Nice side flip there. Triple jump. Oh, fails the second wall kick somehow. Early LEs should still be possible, but it took him a while to get up there. Oh boy.
And with that ledge grab, I think it's over.
Yeah, the platforms are already starting to fall now.
Yeah, there's no way he gets this red coin. But he will have the opportunity to show us a little swag here while waiting for this platform. And oh! That was like a 1080 no-scope.
Very sick. Gets those wall kicks there to get onto the final layer of the stage. So JMill does have some time to save on a Fire C at least. Let's see what way JMill decides to go on the sub. Looks like rear.
Looks like back sub? Yeah. Saksdal with some swag strats in the pipe. Gonna hop up onto this fin and woo! That was a little bit close to the edge.
But
yeah,
JMill able to make it work. Just wall kicks are so hard for you. They're hard for everyone. They don't work very well sometimes.
Yeah, the reason wall kicks are so difficult are because because they involve a really complicated mechanic of the game called pressing A. And it is scientifically proven that pressing A is the most difficult part of Super Mario 64.
I mean, yeah, like Ro just said in chat, like it's really because you have 5 frames to do them, and depth perception is very hard in this game. It's a skill that has to be developed just through lots and lots of play, because a lot of the wall textures can be kind of ambiguous. I definitely like how in future games they made it more into a wall jump from a wall slide, so you actually have a lot more time to act. And so in most cases, like you can actually wait for Mario to start sliding before you jump. Of course, that's not optimal, but for more beginner players, it's certainly easier to deal with. Now Saksdal breaks that crate with his triple jump there, but ends up not getting the triple awning jump. The awning wall kick, rather.
Very clean movement from JMill. Looks like he is headed toward a lava boost, which would save significant time upon his opponent, and he's going to go for it. Picks it up.
There we go. That's it. Nice.
It's right on there.
Once he gets this good ending too, that'll be at least 15 seconds or so in his pocket over Saksdal.
He is a little bit late on the cycle, maybe like half a second suboptimal, but you know, obviously early LEs with a lava boost. Good ending, not complete.
Not at all. Saksdal goes again for the awning wall kick, and it works out this time. Gets to the top of the town very, very snappy. Oh,
And
JMill misses the throw. That surrenders all the time that he just saved with Lava Boost, unfortunately. This is the worst throw to miss out of all of them. Oh.
Showing his US caliber, because that was some North American aim right there.
NA aim, the worst type of aim.
True. Any ZFG subs can help us out with that in chat. And saksdal looks like he is breezing through, nothing too crazy on the RNG front.
We got Sax with some decent 100-coin action. JMill going to be finally joining him in Wet Dry World.
Yeah, early Ellie's in Piracy. Ellie's stands for Elizabeth, who was a runner back in 2002 who discovered that you could actually make that cycle. JMill going to be heading here into Wet Dry World.
Pretty decent ending from saksdal. Missed 1 coin throughout that route, so I had to give up his safety, but overall, pretty decent stuff. Now, JMill already missed his safety here.
Yeah, that was some
Spider
bad
in kind of an
RNG on
awkward
this point.
position.
Gonna have to go veer a little out of his way. Not too bad.
That was really clean, considering how bad that Spider's position was. But
Chat,
no
not
safety
sure.
net.
Oh, there we go. All right, JMill slightly missing a secret there. Chat, not sure if Commentator was trolling or serious there. Commentator just gonna leave it open-ended.
I mean, I'm sure at some point there was a runner named Elizabeth that got... Oh, that was close.
That was the craziest save. Just solid backup RNG.
Well, let's see. Still got 2 sources of RNG before he's done with the star, but looks like he will be able to avoid that backup box with that insane save. Oh, misses that jump. That jump is kind of finicky for, like, no... It doesn't seem like it should be a hard jump, but it is. For whatever reason, it's hard to get that jump in the right spot so you can get a jump dive after. We got Sax going in for top of the mountain.
Oh, that was a really cute jump kick there off the pipe. I'm not sure if everyone goes for that, and I'm just noticing it, but that was really cool. Also, hot take. JMill got that backup off the signs because he's very, very comfortable with signs because he is a professional signs % run.
Shoutouts to all signs. The superior category, apparently.
The God category, to be honest.
So now JMill going for his miscellaneous stars in Wet Dry World. Misses the side flip here to start the staircase. Goes for a front flip instead. He's able to get nice staircase move. Yeah. You really don't want to hit that box because those coins cause a ton of lag once you hit the top of this column here. Failing the last wall kick because of that. He's going to try again. Standing over this elevator just in case he needs it. Yeah, he's pretty much just going to casual strat it, unfortunately.
Yeah, frame lag is... I mean, frame lag is just toxic toward any timing-based strategy, which in SM64 is redundant. Pretty much every strategy is timing-based, especially wall kicks, where you've got to be landing things on very, very specific frames.
Yeah, so and already with that cage, like, getting to the top already causes a bit of lag that makes it a little bit harder to time your kicks, and having the extra lag from the coins just makes it all the worse.
So, very true.
Nice mountain clip from saksdal here. He's working his way on up.
No kicks required at that slope. Getting the optimal triple jump. Hop, hop, hop dive. And JMill going to be finishing up here, hopefully, real soon. Long jump strat from JMill, losing a little bit of time to saksdal's triple jump wall kick into triple jump dive, but trying to play safe, waiting for saksdal to make a mistake. There's plenty of run to go.
Yep. That's one way of putting it.
But saksdal not giving his opponent any room.
Yeah, this is a very, very far cry from the double bomb clip fail we saw earlier in this run. Very clean mountain clip stars already in TTM. It's not over yet, but there's still plenty.
Oh,
JMill falls off the side of THI. That, I hate that that's a thing. I absolutely despise that the side of the, like the edge of the world is past the edge of that platform there. Like, I'm always scared whenever I'm doing secrets that exactly is going to happen to me. So far in a run, it hasn't, but JMill now has to double back for that secret this time around.
Yeah,
nice
I'm not
save there to get the third secret.
I'm not gonna lie, like after seeing like these runs and these runners try to make it through secrets and stuff, I'm starting to think that I think THI kind of sucks.
It's kind of a bad stage, you know. I think it's worth someone having an emote that just says how people truly feel about this stage. If only there was someone out there that had an emote that just said THI sucks in Mario letters.
Well, until we find that streamer, we'll just have to keep saying it. THI
sucks. It's just terrible.
JMill gonna be doing some gardening here.
saksdal, let's see a Breezes attempt. Looks like it. Oh, misses the wall kick though. It looked like his angle just wasn't quite right either. Not sure if that attempt would have worked even if he had gotten the wall kick, but still a very nice breeze star there. THI is 100. I don't know what everyone is talking about. I don't think you know what you're talking about, to be honest, Vita.
Some serious words being exchanged between commentators and VIP. As someone who's both, I am quite frankly gonna have to stay neutral in this conflict.
Nice snowman's head from saksdal. That's a star that gives a lot of people a lot of problems. JMill pretty much at this point just hoping for a tippy meltdown, but could still very, very well happen. He's not out of this race just yet.
Indeed, JMill is going to be going in there and talking to Toad, picking up a free star.
If you want a free bonks on the box instead of getting a ground pound.
Yeah, but as long as he's making that original strat and not having to back it up, right? Certainly a small thing can be a little tilting, but in the grand scheme of things, unfortunately for JMill, it seems like he's just making larger and more consequential mistakes, and hopefully he can clean it up. And you know, hopefully for him, saksdal might make some mistakes later on.
JMill just got really lucky with that waterfall star. He got a firstie off of the platform, but was still able to get a ledge grab instead of a wall kick due to his angle.
Yeah, JMill kind of getting bailed out of an unlucky wall kick there. saksdal finishing off the final.
Oh, misses this log wall kick, just slightly under the log. I'm gonna have to go for blast as a backup here. Getting this backup can be a little tricky, but JMill nails it at least.
Nails it indeed.
So now saksdal moving on down for his HMC revisit, as JMill still has quite a bit of work to do in TTM. Let's see if he's able to get the log wall kick this time around. Landing right in the water this time around, not quite clipping right.
Oh, misses a MIPS and misses it in the wrong direction, and this is going to be a much more difficult backup.
JMill got the wall kick this time, but didn't actually get the ledge grab. Oh man.
Oh goodness. saksdal backs up the MIPS beautifully and doesn't even lose all that much time.
Let's see how... Oh, JMill getting a bonk instead of a wall kick there on reds. Struggling to get up this platform. He's finally through there now. And so saksdal is now in HMC. There are still plenty of things that can go wrong in HMC. Overall, like, as far as where it's placed in the HMC late route, it's definitely a nice calm before the storm that is Tippy, but there's still a lot of opportunities to lose time here.
For sure. but saksdal picking up that triple box jump, which is
JMill.
JMill.
Oh, nearly getting the back.
He can still do it. Oh yeah, but at that point, it's just like
he just wasn't quite at the angle to be able to go back for it. That was so close though. He's gonna go for another mountain clip though. Let's see if he's gonna double down and go for the wall kick again, or if he's gonna just decide to take the. Nope, he's going for the wall kick again at a very weird angle. The firstie, and it's good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sliding down.
Oh no!
Ooh, okay.
Oh, that back.
Stays up there though.
That was a beautiful dive.
And so now he's finally got that top of the mountain star.
What
a ride.
Next the question, just like how high is that mountain? Because he's getting real close to the sun with this move.
Amen to that.
Meanwhile, saksdal heading over onto the what was it? 3 more stars to go? How does he still have
what? JMill nearly getting breezeless, just not quite enough height on his final wall kick there. And then when going for the breeze, missing the jump that he wanted and falling so far down that he triggered the death plane before the breeze could pick him back up. Can go for breezeless again, and it's good. It's kind of bittersweet given it was a second try, but at least he got it.
It's like yeah, it's kind of crazy. We keep seeing that, like, runners will try regular pillarless and then die twice and then do Tama and nail it. JMill kind of pulling something along those veins.
Yeah, we've even seen people go for long jump lava boost, fail it, and then go for pro boost right after and succeed. It's interesting how exactly strat successes go. JMill now in Snowman's Land as saksdal is about to make his way to Tippy. It's a pretty big lead for saksdal, just owing to JMill unfortunately making a lot of mistakes.
JMill actually having to give up that final speed kick because he got a little too much dust and was too far forward. But actually, I think kind of saving time on Wolf in the Freezing Pond.
Forget that? Yeah, saksdal forgot this star on his first wet dry world trip. So I didn't even realize.
Cause I picked up the that he was on 55 stars about like 40 seconds after finishing triple box jump, and I was like, what's going on there? That makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah, I didn't even snap to that. Like I had looked at his star count, but I don't think I really like noticed anything super weird. That's interesting. Oh, misses the first wall kick there though. It's a fast death at least.
Yeah, about 33 more of those. We've got a game. We got a possible ball game here.
Yeah.
But there's plenty that can still go wrong. Every time he dies without doing Locket 2 bounce, that's time that's lost and a strat that's not free. But as I say that, you know, he picks up the Locket 2 bounce real quick.
Oh, that ledge grab. Yeah, trying to figure out how he's going to back this up exactly. Tries to go for the side flip dive, and that... Okay, I thought that was going to be a death, but he's going to be able to back this up with reds. It's getting messy here in Tippy. JMill, first try MIPS grab. Let's see how fast he can work his way through HMC to try to capitalize on this.
Oh my goodness, and that's exactly what JMill needed. It might not be enough, but it is a start.
Yep. Let's see if saksdal can get this next attempt for Locket 2 bounce to go well.
Yeah, there's nothing more demoralizing than getting Locket 2 bounce and then failing the end game on that star, because it's kind of like, how many times do I have to do this star successfully? I once had once had a run where I did not fail Locket 2 bounce once, but I still had to do it like 4 or 5 times, and I wound up losing PD to it.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I feel you there, though. It really hurts to end up missing that ending. JMill not getting his triple off the box. Second try, though,
Saxdal
works
still
out.
having trouble with this end game. Okay, finally gets
getting through this time. Nice.
Whew. Also, I should note, JMill's not rage quitting because he still has a solid chance at getting some points in this match. I don't think saksdal is more than, definitely not like definitively more than 5 minutes ahead. JMill still, he only has like 2 or 3 minutes left on this HMC. If he gets a solid rainbow ride, he could be in the running for some points. And saksdal has not yet
bonk on tricky triangles. He's gonna go ahead and reset the triangles just to make sure he's got enough time to deal with them.
Yeah, you only have a couple seconds buffer there, and a bonk loses a lot of time, especially a bonk mid-air, and you fall down and get the Mario
has to go through his whole oof process.
Yeah, Mario doing his impression of the Roblox kid.
There's nothing more annoying than when you take a bonk like that and during Mario's like fall state, you suddenly end up like falling off of yet another platform, especially when it results in a death. You have to sit there and watch it and take it.
What was that movement from saksdal? Unfortunate that he like fell down, but like he does like a double jump dive rollout onto the platform and then does a jump kick onto like the place where he has to. That's some weird swinging in the breeze movement. Unfortunately, it was not super clean. And we are already saksdal going for early toad. That's another opportunity for JMill to save over 1 second back.
All right, let's see how this TTC 100 goes. Already missed a coin, so he's gonna have to grab a safety red here. Now he does have 1 extra coin in case boxes don't treat him too well. The triple and the wall kick is good. Not even getting a ledge grab on that platform. Very clean. And
wait, what?
What?
What is he doing? What? Why would you do this?
I'm guessing that was slightly faster to get to the blue switch, but I mean, you see the end result now. I don't think that was quite worth it.
Oh my gosh. And
saksdal, no safety red, of course. Personally, I think that in a racing situation, it's definitely ideal to go for the safety red because the box backup is not only slow, but very dangerous. So now saksdal using the much more traditional blue coin switch movement. I'm not sure quite why he went for that. I guess because of his substantial lead. Excuse me.
Electric having a little bit of medical troubles in chat in the middle of the commentary. Consummate professional powering through it. Hopefully he is okay.
I don't know if a sneeze would be classified as medical trouble, but I mean, yeah. It's the worst when stuff like that happens midway through a sentence, because normally you can just push to mute and it'll all be okay, but when you're in the middle of a sentence, you don't really have a choice.
Apparently sneeze not alarming. Perhaps co-commentator needs to stop looking up sneezes on WebMD. Maybe a little too alarmed there for Electric.
It's okay. At least you care. That's what matters.
True.
Now JMill trying for reds. This side flip is the dumbest side flip in the game, as you are seeing demonstrated right now, and misses that second red. Gonna have to double back for this wall kick back up.
I'm gonna say it, and this is the hottest take. That side flip, that red coin in general, is worse than THI. That's how bad it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty terribly placed red coin, honestly, because there's not really a great way of getting it. Like, if you do the long jump wall kick, you're probably not going to be able to make it up the slope after. If you go for the side flip, what happened to JMill can very, very easily happen. But yeah, finally finishing out reds despite a little bit of messiness.
Mercifully so.
Now, saksdal with moving reds. This is a strat right here. Not sure why he's going for this, but the madman is attempting it. Not quite able to get these top hand reds up here. And keep in mind, even if he does get all of these reds, the star still spawns just as high as in time stop. Oh
Exactly.
boy, and JMill takes a death while going for his tricky triangles. Bunch of rage pauses.
And saksdal reenacting a Greek tragedy and showing us the meaning of the word hubris here right now, honestly, because he is losing heck of time.
He's finally able to get that red, but he's still got one more on the same level, and this time he's gonna have to slide off of one of these moving platforms to get to it. Still going for these insane side flipping strats though, and he's finally getting through, and he's gonna finally be reaching the star now.
Oh my god, that was scary.
Yeah, JMill nearly falling off the swinging platform here for swinging in the breeze. Gonna be going for a much safer backup.
Is he going for 100 coin here?
No,
okay, no, he's just doing okay. Because he picked up all of those coins and he started doing 100 coin movement. That would have been an interesting way to like check out of the run, but I'm glad he's staying in there because saksdal is doing some
gets a triple jump on the time moving triple, but doesn't quite get scooped up by that top platform. Falls oh boy, TikTok is doing what it does best as JMill suffering in Rainbow Ride. Oh man, this is bad. JMill is having a lot of opportunity to catch up, but unfortunately not able to capitalize on it as much as he should. saksdal does manage to get the time moving triple this time around. And manages to get scooped up. JMill gets the left side tricky triangles. Looks like they are finally on solid ground again and be able to finish out their respective tippies.
Holy cow. saksdal has 2 more stars left, remember? He did do that early toad. Still has 2... What is...
What? That's a thing? Why? And taking a... Okay, not quite a death, but... okay. This is...
I don't even...
I don't understand either. This is just a ridiculous This looks like me playing TikTok clock. And
oh my god.
Popped off by the hand. And now, for the first time in tens of minutes, JMill and saksdal in the same stage together. JMill working his way through 100 coin. Took a little bit of a spill at the beginning, but let's hope he's able to get a clean ending here. Is this the comeback of the century starting up now?
Listen, whoever is editing the D2 highlight reel for this week, I need you to properly preface this tippy with my statement on hubris, because that is exactly what is happening now. saksdal is playing way too close to the sun, and he is absolutely getting punished for it. JMill still has a ways to go, but saksdal, I don't know what's going on right now, but he's getting a little cocky.
Well, JMill not able to get those wall kicks. Very quick backup though. It looked like he was going for the ridiculous triangle movement. I'm not sure why, but...
Oh, JMill gets invis-walled.
Backup for this is fairly tame. It gets invis-walled again! Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no.
And JMill has something to say on his webcam, probably best that we can't hear him right now. And saksdal having a little trouble. Stairs are difficult. Pressing A is difficult, unironically. What is saksdal doing?
Kicking up those stairs.
What appeared to be a scuffed frame walk. saksdal, interesting. Maybe not quite up to date on the rule changes. Would be surprising is that he is an admin, if I'm not mistaken.
Now let's see how Bits goes. I feel like he's going to go for moving right, and I honestly have no clue how it's going to go after everything else that's happened in this run.
Ooh. It's important to note that JMill
standing left and does do it first try, but then ground pounds and gets burned. I don't think I've ever seen that flame shooter get someone.
Oh, it gets me all the time, and it's one of the few places where I'm not worried about or tilted by a ground pound, because I know if I ground pound, that flame shooter is going to get my back, literally. And JMill kind of sauntering along here. Not really sauntering, he's picked up his pace. He's just trying to finish. And he has the chance to get some points here for sure. saksdal missing a throw here. And every throw he misses is another point for JMill potentially.
JMill not able to get this wall kick on pendulums. Side flip wasn't quite working out the right angle for him.
Wall kick angles are difficult, and if I wanted to do geometry, I would have majored in it.
And then another misthrow from Sax.
Yeah, Sax had a little trouble
here.
This is a pretty easy throw to make, and he lands it.
There he goes. Nice.
There's some difficult backup throws to make, depending on where Bowser winds up after missing a throw. That can be real crazy.
And especially with the camera angles, because other runners may not be this way, but like me personally, I have kind of a bias to center my throws. Like I'm not even meaning to most of the time, and so like having to do an off angle throw can be pretty difficult. But that one was just right in the middle of his field of vision there. Finishing off with I think that was a 54-31. Didn't stop his timer immediately. Oh, JMill not able to get this ledge grab here.
Alrighty, and he's gonna be getting up there.
Nice.
Okay.
So just one more star to go, I believe. He'll be making his way into bits himself. Not super far behind, which I mean, given how the rest of this run went, that's acceptable.
I mean, he could get quite a few points here.
Yeah, it's certainly been a bit of a rough run, but he's definitely going to be walking away with a lot more than we may have earlier anticipated. And GG's to both of these guys. JMill just got Sky ahead of him, and he'll be done with this run.
And even if qualifying and stuff aren't factors, which obviously are, we are in the middle of the season. Every single match matters. But I'm sure that your standings in this league will influence your placement and seeding for the next one. So every single match is relevant, no matter how late you are, no matter how hurt for the postseason you might be. And this is far from the last we're seeing from JMill. JMill, of course, very recently made the commitment to practicing on N64 so that he would be able to play competitively. This is kind of new territory for him, and plans to continue competing here on the N64. Very good to see it in him, and he's going to keep on keeping on. And I love to see him finishing these runs.
Yep. Oh, goes for moving left side, misses it, but is able to land right on the wood block.
Oh,
misses this wall kick on the next try, though. I don't even think he had an opportunity to wall kick. Not quite sure what happened there. He's gonna have to wait around a little bit for this arrow platform to reemerge.
Makes it. Yeah, and
he's gonna go with wood block movement instead.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that at all, because I think if he misses one more triple jump wall kick, there's a good chance he might not get any points.
Yeah, so definitely the smart play there, the big brain play.
Don't get bopped! Okay.
He's looking at a low 48 if he gets all three throws.
And JMill missing a throw there.
Yeah, the timing to actually throw Bowser is just a little too finicky sometimes.
Alright, that's one. I think saksdal got a 54-32. The timer didn't stop, so I'm not totally sure. It might have been 54-31. But either way, JMill is on pace to get himself a couple points.
There it is. Nice fourth throw Bowser fight.
Looks like JMill picking up
I think
point.
7 points? I think it's a 5-minute differential that you can still get points.
Oh, saxophone. Yeah, 54-32. Right. Yeah. Sorry, my math was. Listen, math. So 58-23. Might have to retime that to see if he gets that. Seventh or eighth point. But definitely good on JMill for finishing the run. Gets himself some commiseration points.
Yep. Great stuff from both of these runners, especially with the adversity they faced with a lot of the mistakes in this run. I mean, it certainly wasn't a clean run, but being able to fight through it is a really, really vital skill, especially for races. So GG's to both of these guys. And
absolutely. And JMill still beating my PB.
Mine too, by far. Well, don't go anywhere, folks. We've got Pete versus Momo right after this. Get your Momo star gets ready in chat. But for now, I'm Electric. It's fantastic in the booth with me. Thanks so much for calling this, my man. It's been a pleasure.
Pleasure was all mine, Electric. Thank you.
And don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Peace out.
Onyx.tv. Have a good day.